Brink, come in, Brink. Great. He's decided to play hide and seek. Well, I don't have time to waste on children's games. The last time I was small enough to get into a cave that size, I was 4 years old. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Scavengers have picked these ribs clean, but the animal can't have been dead very long because the rib cage is still holding together. A thin metal plate with a button on it. It's missing a part. It won't do much good to put the cover on when a part is missing. A short metal dowel. I can't use these two things together. There's something moving in here. A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief. Just unidentifiable junk left by that critter. That's a nice fit. If only I had some bait for this trap, but I'll just have to play sheepdog. There's something moving in here. Now I've got you. If I let you out, you'll head for the place where you hide nice shiny machinery parts. The only trouble is, how am I gonna follow you? A thin metal rod. Go, little creature. Roam free, wherever your thieving little heart desires. It's indicating to the right. It's indicating to the left of me. It's indicating to the left of me. It's indicating to the right. The last time I was small enough to get into a cave that size, I was 4 years old. It's indicating to the right. Sorry, friend, but your little house is about to get a big front door. That looks big enough to squeeze through. It's got to be right under here. This is where the tracker's pointing. What if I hadn't brought this shovel along? No, that's not worth thinking about. The critter sure didn't like that. He took off down one of his tunnels. Now maybe I can get the door open. Now, with any luck, this will work. Now let's get this thing closed up and see if it works. Open sesame. Another one of these engraved sticks. The scepter seems to have an electrical charge. No! Why is that door closing? He didn't steal that part again, did he? I'm trapped in here? There he is, that same little thief holding on to the part he just stole. I'm warning you. You better not be laughing at me because I'll have roast critter to eat before I starve to death in here. Ha! The controls still work on this side. It's a glowing blue rod. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet. This looks like a command center. I can see a tunnel that connects to the island I just came from. The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one. I can't move this thing with my bare hands. It's half buried in dirt and rubble. Let's see if this plate can be moved. Could this be some sort of burial chamber? Whoa! The stone is loose. Uh-oh. Looks like the warranty must have run out on this light bridge. Just needs a little adjustment. Okay, so maybe it needs a little more adjustment. What a convenient way to open the skylight. That should hold it. There's something smooth under the dirt. A lens. Light must pass through it down into... I worry this statue is life-sized. I hope I don't get kicked out for destroying the exhibit. This is a pretty elaborate setup for a burial crypt. Something about this old relic must have been important. This is a pretty elaborate setup for a burial crypt. Something about this old relic must have been important. The bat things are up on the ceiling. What do I have that can reach clear up there? Here you are, Brink. You haven't been answering.
I was busy, trying to concentrate on my work. I don't have time for interruptions.
In other words, you want me to go away.
Those are the right words. Go away.
Robbins, this is Lowe. Do you read?
Robbins here. I read you.
Brink Things seemed to be getting pretty strange before he took off on his own.
Perhaps those crystals have some sort of side effect. Or maybe he just wants to be alone for a while.
How are you doing with your data retrieval?
I'm retrieving, I'm just not understanding.
But you're pretty sure it's their language.
I don't know. Just like the museum you found, I think this library was meant to be used by lots of different species. I think this language may have been especially designed to be easy to translate.
If it's easy, why is it taking so long?
It's easy compared to translating a genuinely alien language that you've never heard spoken aloud. Give me a break, Boston. I think I've got a handle on a couple of the symbols, but I have to test it out and see if it makes sense.
I'm thinking that maybe we should consider teaming up again.
Why? I think the answer to getting home is here in these displays. You go out and explore like you have been, and I'll work at getting us home. When I figure it out, I'll take you with me. No charge.
Thanks. This looks like some pretty badly deteriorated machinery. Frank, I'm worried about your health.
Don't be. I've never felt better.
Your behavior isn't rational.
What do you know about my behavior? What do you know about my rationality? No one has ever been healthier or more rational than I am right now.
What's the project you're working on here?
You're not a scientist. There's no way you could understand it.
Oh, I get it. I can figure out alien technologies, turn the power on, work the tram system, adjust the light bridge lenses, repair broken door control panels, and even resurrect one dead scientist. But no, I'd never understand your work.
I know you mean well, Commander Lowe, but I'm not working at the level of ordinary human beings right now.
Maggie's worried about you. Okay, I am too.
I'm fine, Commander. I've never felt better.
But we're just...
I am fine!
Maggie's work on data retrieval is going well.
Then go talk to Maggie about it.
I'm worried that these life crystals may have side effects.
The only side effect is the envy of people who haven't used them.
Have you used more of them?
Their effect on health and intelligence increases with each use.
What about their effect on sanity?
These life crystals are the most important technology ever created. They are the answer to everything.
With all your newfound brilliance, Brink, can you make any sense out of this?
I don't have time to analyze every meaningless bit of debris you pick up and carry around with you, Commander Lowe.
These light bridges link the spires. It's a lot faster than using the trams.
I'm so happy for you.
I found a bunch of these metal plates. When we've got them all, maybe we can go home. You remember home, don't you, Brink? Earth, family, friends, food.
You're doing very well, Commander Lowe. By all means, go find the rest of the metal plates. Go quickly. Go now.
I don't know what you're doing right now, Brink, but those ghosts had things they wanted us to do, and we need to get home, and you're not doing either one.
What I'm doing is more important. But I'll never accomplish anything while I have incessant interruptions.
Thanks. see if we can pry the cover off. That's it. Let's see if we can get something flowing from this broken conduit on the floor. If I don't electrocute myself in the process. I should have been an electrician. Shut tight and I don't know the magic word. It's a rod, engraved, 5 geometric shapes. A kind of light that's just on the edge of existence. Amazing map system. You don't even have to refold it when you're done. So there is more to that crypt than I first thought. Another broken light bridge. So this is what's in the guts of these machines. Pretty impressive for someone who never took a class in alien physics. Now that I know what I'm looking for, maybe I can get this slab out of the way. Oh, now suddenly we've got guard dogs. Where did he come from, anyway? He just rose up out of a pile of bones near the door, after a crystal fell from the wall. Not a bad system of keeping guard dogs around. Even if they die of old age, just drop a crystal on him and there he is again, barking his brains out. Look, it's the Ugly Twins. That worked out rather well. That'll teach you guys not to mess with Boston Low, Space Commander. A life crystal fell from this slot and resurrected that guardian creature. The door evaporated when the engraving touched the slot. This is the engraving we found in the shipwreck, the one the first ghost gave us. This must be where the ghost wanted us to come all along. Maggie, I found something. It's far below the tomb, past some pretty ugly guards. A dead alien sealed inside a crystal pyramid.
Sounds like they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
Must have been important to him. A king or something.
Or it terrified them. Remember, this is the land of the life crystals. Dead doesn't necessarily mean dead. Maybe they were trying to keep it from being found and revived.
But this is where the ghost wanted us to go. The key to the last door was the key that the first ghost showed us, back in the ruined spaceship.
Still, you don't have a key to the pyramid, right? Besides, how do you know the ghost is our friend? Brink died by digging where the ghost pointed.
I hate not having enough information.
I'm working as fast as I can to get this stuff translated. I'm so close I can taste it.
Fine, keep working. Call me if you think of anything helpful. It's the remains of a huge creature. He's very tall. Or I'm very short. I wish I didn't keep thinking of the term bite size. Please be friendly. I hope you're friendly. I'm certainly friendly. Let's all be friends.
Laham Chianak Trestalum, Kalatisia Nea Eklash Park.
I'm Boston Lowe, and I've got 2 crew members around here somewhere, and we're stuck here and we need help.
Razzo.
Could you maybe speak slower? And maybe in some language that I understand? Of course, that's pretty much limited to English.
Nayak Najutsazu.
Who are you?
Ihr Klatsik Star.
Why were you so carefully protected?
Nayak Najutsazu.
Well, hey, thanks. It's been great talking to you. So long. You can go back to sleep now or whatever.
Nayak Najutsazu.
I'd better tell Maggie about this. Maggie. Come in, Maggie.
Yes? What?
Maggie, you won't believe what just happened.
Boston, I think I've got it. I've got the language. I can read this stuff now.
Can you speak it? Because I've got this.
Well, take this inscription here. I'm pretty sure it's talking about...
Maggie?
My mind must be playing tricks on me.
What were you saying about...
Ah! What are you? What do you want?
What's happening? What's going on?
Boston! Brink! Anybody!
Maggie! Brink! Come in, wherever you are, we need you. Something's happened to Maggie. Damn. Maggie! Is that you? Are you all right?
Oh.
How could you be all right bound up in that web like that? It looks like a grate sealing something off. Robbins. The monster seems kind of possessive about you.
Yeah, he definitely likes me. But I don't like him, Boston, and I'd really appreciate it if you get me out of here.
Thanks. Robbins. Maggie, are you injured?
Not yet, but I'd really like to get out of here before anything worse happens.
Brink's still running around loose in the world.
Well, maybe you should go find him. The way it's going, it might take both of you to get me out of here.
Maggie, I'll try to think of something to free you.
Don't take too long. I think that thing likes me.
I thought of something and I may need your help.
Can we please concentrate on helping me first?
Thanks.
Boston, where are you going? I'm over here. Bring help.
What are you doing here, Lo? I don't want you here.
Something happened to Maggie. She needs our help.
Then go help her. What I'm doing here is important.
Hey, if we felt that way about you, you'd still be dead.
You're the tough guy, Lo. You're the hero. Go do your hero activities and let me do the science. What do you think you're doing? I appreciate your apparent concern. Really, I'm fine. But please, feel free to leave.
The bat things are up on the ceiling. What do I have that can reach clear up there? Come on, guys. Let's get a look at you. No! Go away!
You thief! Give those back!
I will, Brink. After you help me find Maggie.
I'm not going to waste one moment on such a meaningless task.
Yes, you will, Brink. If you ever want these life crystals back.
You're a miserable bully, Lo. Typical military mind. Pushing other people around.
Right. So follow me and do as you're told. Is that rational enough for you?
Robbins.
Never mind. It looks like a grate sealing something off.
Robbins.
Maggie, I'll try to think of something to free you.
Don't take too long. I think that thing likes me.
Thanks. Brink. Unless we want to end up where Maggie is, we've got to get by this thing.
The obvious plan is for one of us to distract him while the other one slips by.
Maybe you are thinking of it. You want to sneak or distract?
I'll be the diversion. Come here, you phlegm carapace, slime-faced, mucus-brained, furry-legged abductor of luminously intelligent but pulchritudinous earth women. Lo, you idiot! Why are you standing there?
I'm still trying to figure out what you said.
Move your silly buttocks, you fool!
Boston? Where are you going? I'm over here. Don't leave me.
Where were you? This monster has me trapped.
What have you been doing? Playing explorer while the monster chases poor Brink?
I'm trying to figure out how to get that monster out. It looks like a grate sealing something off. At this point, I'm ready to try any damn thing. I think the water I diverted from the waterfall is flowing right to that grate. Robbins. What is that down there by you, Maggie? It looks like a grate sealing something off.
It's a grate sealing something off. What are you doing, Boston?
I think the water I diverted from the waterfall is flowing right to that grate. There should be a lot of pressure behind it.
I'll remember that if I need a bath.
I've got to find a way to get rid of your six-legged boyfriend once and for all, Maggie.
Just try to do it before he gets rid of me once and for all.
What is that down there by you, Maggie? It looks like a grate sealing something off.
It's a grate sealing something off. What are you doing, Boston?
I think the water I diverted from the waterfall is flowing right to that grate. There should be a lot of pressure behind it.
I'll remember that if I need a bath.
Thanks. I think the water I diverted from the waterfall is flowing right to that grate. This guy is big and nasty. Smells pretty good, too. Robin. What is that down there by you, Maggie? It looks like a grate sealing something off.
It's a grate sealing something off. What are you doing, Boston?
I think the water I diverted from the waterfall is flowing right to that grate. There should be a lot of pressure behind it.
I'll remember that if I need a bath.
Brink seems to be very motivated to help me rescue you now that I have his crystals.
It was very bright of you to think of that. What's your next move, Brains?
The monster seems kind of possessive about you.
Yeah, he definitely likes me. But I don't like him, Boston, and I'd really appreciate it if you'd get me out of here.
Thanks. Brink. There's a grate down by Maggie. If you can lure the monster over toward it, then when Maggie unclogs the grate, the water I diverted will hit it like a fire hose.
This is seriously your plan?
Do you have a better one?
Maggie, can you get the grate open?
Has anybody thought of the fact that if it does spout water like a fire hose, I'm right here?
That's a good point, Maggie. Hold on tight.
How do I hold on tight when I'm unclogging a grate?
That's why you get the big bucks.
Do it then. Just do it. It's only my life anyway.
Come on, you ponderous exoskeleton. You cocoon-eating lobster face, cave-dwelling arthropoidal elementary sphincter muscle.
Maggie, you made it.
How's my hair?
You're worried about your...
I was joking, Boston. You know, like you strong, manly types do when you just about get killed.
Maggie's safe now. I satisfied our little deal. So give me my crystals and let me get back to work.
Brink, it's time for us to work together on...
I said give them to me! Take one more step closer, Maggie, and you'll wish you were back with that giant lobster.
He sure is weird.
Now what?
I've been getting the feeling that the ghosts want us to help them. As if they were stuck and wanted out.
Stuck how?
Well, the library consoles seem to indicate that they may have left this world for another. What if they want to come back, but can't?
I don't know. How will we go about helping? Assuming that's what they want, and they wouldn't eat us when they got back.
Beats me. I'm just interpreting.
Robbins, you were starting to tell me something before Bob the Lobster came to pick you up for your date.
Just a sample of what I was reading. Nothing significant. What mattered is that I could understand it. I've caught on to how their language works.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get tired. I've done a lot of digging.
And I've done so much reading, my eyes ache.
What do you think of our situation now, Maggie?
You want the truth, Boston? I thought I had faced reality when Brink died. But when that monster carried me off, I finally understood what it means to be in an alien place. Nothing here is going to go the way we expect it. There's no guarantee there even is a way home.
We have had some help from the ghosts.
Help? They have their own ideas of what they want us to do. They don't care whether we get home or not.
But I do, and you do, so we're not giving up.
Oh, I know. I'll keep on searching and trying to understand. Even if I die here, I'll at least know something about the place before I croak, right?
I guess that's a comfort. When I called you before you were kidnapped, I was trying to tell you that it worked. I revived the alien.
Was it angry? Glad?
He didn't kill me, if that's what you mean. He talked to me, but I didn't understand anything he said. Maggie, we've got to find a way to communicate with the alien inventor.
I know, Boston. He's the only one who can answer our questions.
He's also the only one who knows for sure how to get us home. I never would have found out anything from the map room if there hadn't been all those engraved keys lying around. Almost as if they were left for us.
Only intelligent beings would have been able to figure out how to use them.
Maggie, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
I meant any being over the intellectual level of, say, a baboon.
Oh, now you're making me blush. I still can't believe you were able to decode an alien tongue.
I didn't say I was fluent. And they designed it so foreigners like me could decode it.
Now that you can read the library inscriptions, can you make any sense out of this?
It didn't even look like the same language to me before. But now I can see the relationship between this writing and the things I read in the library.
What does it say?
It seems to be talking about an important thing, I don't know what, that was hidden
Any hints about where?
on the other side of the hole, so that none may enter. Then it tells how to, pull back this part of entrance, whatever that means. It's pretty vague.
There are some things that man was not meant to understand.
Yeah, but this one even woman is having a hard time with.
After seeing what they've done to Brink, we'd better think long and hard before we start duplicating these back on Earth.
Don't worry, we're probably never going back there. And even if we do, I doubt anyone will ever be able to figure out this alien science.
Thanks. I can't use these two things together.
Here's where my alien education either pays off or we die.
Die?
As long as I don't accidentally offend him, we'll be okay.
Aklash Pag.
He says, open your mouth, which is their way of saying speak.
You do the talking, Maggie, so you can understand each other.
Speak.
We want to go home.
That is the wish of all living creatures. It is a vain wish, for there is no true home. All intelligence wanders and has no rest.
The probe you sent out brought us here. We want to go back to our home planet.
Another one of our terrible mistakes. We sent out those probes when we thought we had found the glorious secrets of the universe. We could not call them back. Thus, I remain here to warn all those who come in answer to an invitation we wish we had not sent.
Warning us won't do any good unless we can get back home to Earth to tell other humans.
There are two ways to protect your planet. One is if you return and warn them to stay away. The other is if you never return at all. Which warning do you think will be more effective?
Tell us how to get back to Earth. I beg you.
If my people could return from Space-Time 6 where they have gone, they would rebuild the starport. They would make a crystal ship which would take you back to your planet. But they will never find their way back home.
Why was your tomb so carefully hidden?
So only the most persistent, the most clever, and therefore the most dangerous of visitors would find me.
Why has your body been preserved so carefully?
Since all the evil in this place was my fault, I chose to be its guardian forever.
If what you did was bad, why did the museum displays give you so much honor?
There was a time when my creations were thought to be good. I believed it myself, or I would never have created them.
How long will you remain here?
Until the last of my mistakes is rectified, or until the life crystals lose their power out of miserable death.
There's water everywhere in these islands. Waterfalls, pools, and the sea all around.
We love the water. But now my people live in an eternal desert, neither drinking nor thirsting. If only they could thirst again, and then drink. If only they could dive into the sea and hear the roaring of the waterfall.
The creatures who live here now, did you people know of them, or did they come later?
Millions of years have passed since then. What once were pets or companions have followed their own evolutionary paths. They have become as beautiful or as terrible, as clever or as stupid as it was in them to be.
The monster who captured me, are there any more of them?
That one did not evolve. It was made. And there are as many of them as are needed.
Who are you, Honored One?
The bringer of misfortune.
Please tell me who you are.
I am the doer who undoes, the creator who uncreates. And yet, I would gladly be the destroyer who undestroys, the dangerous one who protects.
Speak plainly. Tell us who you are.
Once, I was hailed as the greatest mind my people ever produced. I tried to bring them power and happiness. I gave them power to leave this world, to leave their bodies, to enter an existence as pure mind, eternally perfect. But I could not give them the power to return and reclaim their abandoned bodies, their decaying world. They are lost and cannot return.
Have you a name?
I had a name when I was alive. Now that I am again and again dead, what need have I for names? My body is now so ancient that the crystals scarcely have power over me. I rise for a few minutes, and then I fall again. Soon, I will cease to rise at all. Only then will my grief end. I want no name or memory to live after me.
The map helped us find you. Did you create it?
It was created by those who now wish only to find themselves.
The language of the library was a great achievement. It was so clear and surprisingly easy to learn.
The greater the idea, the simpler and clearer the language needed to express it.
Did you invent the life crystals? To raise the dead is the greatest achievement we've seen.
What raises the dead can debase the living.
Are there side effects to the crystals?
What the crystals create is not a life, but a slave.
So when the life crystals restore you, you aren't really alive?
They restore the cells and the organs, but take away all that made the life worth living.
Then why did you make them?
Our society became obsessed with living eternally. I underestimated the breadth and danger of the obsession. The crystals are the second worst mistake I made.
Why is this inscription in another kind of writing?
I did not write it. I would not have written it.
I can read it, but the meaning isn't clear. It speaks of something hidden.
It was the first achievement on the road to my greatest error, the one that condemned my people.
The light bridges are magnificent. We never dreamed that people could walk on light.
Ah, yes. We were happily surprised at how convenient those light strands turned out to be. If we had known, we would not have bothered to build the trams.
If you were surprised that the lights could be used as bridges, what did you create them for?
When all the bridges are complete, the eye will see.
When you say the eye will see, you aren't talking about our eyes, are you?
An eye that can see the 3 dimensions of time, as well as the 3 dimensions of space. It will show you beauty beyond belief. But once you have seen Space-Time 6, will you ever see Space-Time 4 again? The eye may be open, but the mind hasn't the strength to see.
The metal plates we found, what are they?
They are authority and power. Each shape has a meaning. And when they are fitted together, they have a new meaning.
If we put the control plates in the triangle, what will happen?
You will open the door to beauty without boundaries, and to trouble without end.
What are the ghosts we saw? Are they alive?
My people all travel to the realm of Space-Time 6, where 3 dimensions of time join to the 3 dimensions of space. It is indescribably beautiful, but they can build nothing there. They can create nothing. They just exist, on and on with empty lives and hearts that long for this hard and stony world.
The ghosts are your people, then.
Their connection to this world is so slight. They can disturb the energy in the air. They can make themselves visible for a few moments. But they can't build anything here. They will live forever, but it is not life.
Is it impossible for your people to come back?
It takes enormous strength of will to leave that place and come back to this one. They have all tried. They have all failed. And now they have been away too long. They have lost the physical memory of how to live here in Space-Time 4.
Why did the ghost lead us to you?
Some of them foolishly hope that if I help you open the gateway again, you might have the strength to lead them home, to let them remake their bodies here. But I am sure that all that would happen is you, too, would be lost in Space-Time 6.
Thank you for helping us.
I will only have helped you when you give up your foolish plan.
We're not giving up.
My only consolation is that true death comes closer with each dying.
Good job of translating, Maggie.
He speaks very slowly and clearly. But I'm also pretty damn good.
This place is as creepy as the forest behind my house when I was a kid. It's shimmering. A light that doesn't seem real. As if it's just on the edge of existence.
It makes me think of something. Something I saw earlier. Or maybe I read it.
Can you look at this inscription, Maggie? Does it say anything that might help?
It wasn't clear to me before, but now I can see. Boston, it exactly describes that strange field of almost light.
What does it say?
It's a set of instructions. Now it makes perfect sense. I just twist this.
Everything's so simple when you read the directions.
If we didn't know better, we'd think that island had been there for 1,000,000 years.